Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title, I'm going to be reviewing the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2 palette. And this is what it looks like. It came in a nice box. On the back we have this beautiful picture of Jaclyn and a message from Jaclyn, I guess, yes, over here. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It's much better than the packaging, is much better than the original because it's like this laminate packaging, so it's much easier to clean and it won't get as dirty. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. And a really nice thing is that they have written the shade names underneath each eyeshadow, which is much better than the original. If you want to see my original palette, this is disgusting. Like, look how dirty it is. It's impossible to clean it because it's like a cardboard packaging, but I really love this palette. As you can see when I open it up, this is what it looks like. It's a complete mess. If you look side by side, if you can see, they are very different. Like when I saw them online, they did look very similar, but when you hold them up next to each other, they are very different. You get 35 shades and I paid €39 for this. It took about a week and a half to come. And when I opened it up, I was so excited to use it. So if you want to see my opinion and see how I got this look here, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm so excited to start putting these on my eyes. I'm gonna go in with the shade Feeling Myself. There's this orange shade here. And I'm gonna take that on a fluffy brush and just blend it into the crease. So as you can see, that's come up super pigmented on the eye, and it's very easy to blend so far anyway. So pretty. Okay, so that shade blended out really easily, and as you can see, it's very pigmented. I'm going to go in with the shade, what's it called? No Joke, which is this yellow shade here, and I'm going to blend out the orange even further. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it's really blending out the orange shade. And it's just so pretty. To deepen up the crease even further, I'm going to take the shade Homebody, which is this one here. And it's just a bit deeper and darker than the other shades that I've put down already. And I'm just going to blend that just below the orange shade. Not sure if you can see that, but it's just making it a bit deeper and darker and adding some more definition. And all the shades are blending really, really nicely together, so I'm not having any problems so far. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, but that doesn't really bother me. It happens with most pigmented eyeshadows. Now I'm going to use my Nabla concealer just to cut the crease. Okay, so I just cut my crease with my Nabla concealer, and I think I'm going to take the shade... I'm not sure. Talia? Yes. I'm going to take this shade Talia, which is like a true... It looks like a true gold glitter. I'm not sure if these are pressed glitters or... Yes, I think Talia is a pressed glitter. And I'm just going to try that on a flat brush. We'll see how that works. It's not coming off very opaque. It's kind of more like a topper, a glitter topper, I feel like. I'm going to try it with my finger and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that's much better. Can you see the difference? Yeah, with my finger it's coming off much more opaque. and much more pigmented, and that is so pretty. The good thing is that I'm not getting much fallout at all with any of the eyeshadows. Like literally nothing so far, even with the glitter, so that's a good thing. But I'm really having to work this glitter in to get it as opaque as I want it. It's taking a bit of work, but we're getting there. Okay, I'm quite happy with that, and I think I'm gonna go in with a darker shade on the outer corner just to deepen it up a bit. I'm gonna take the shade, what do you think? I'm gonna take the shade Crazy, which is this, I don't know what kind of shade this is. It looks quite burgundy. Yeah, it's like a burgundy brown shade, and I'm gonna take that on the outer corner just to blend the glitter and the orange together and to deepen it up a bit more. This shade is not as easy to work with as the others, but obviously it is a lot deeper and darker. I'm having a bit of trouble on the outer corner. It's kind of becoming a bit patchy, but I think that is gripping onto the concealer that I used to cut my crease, so that's kind of my fault. It's blending really nicely into the glitter though. The colour is really pretty though, if you can see that there. It comes off like, yeah, very purple on the lid, much more than in the pan. I really like it. I think I'm going to take the black and see how that performs and see if I can blend out this outer corner a bit more. And the black is called Temptress. Let me show you. This one here. So I'm just going to take that on a flat brush, I think, just to get the most pigment. Oh, that is nice. That is a nice black. I'm just gonna blend that out with the shade Feeling Myself, the first shade that we used. We'll see if we can blend that out a bit. And then I'm gonna go back in with the shade Temptress, just because when you blend it out, you kind of lose the intensity a little bit. Okay, that black is really nice. And it's not difficult to blend out at all. As long as you go in with a little bit at a time and not like, don't just pack it all on and try and expect to blend it out. Just go in bit by bit, blend as you go, add some more. Okay, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to go back in with the shade Crazy, just because I think we lost it a bit when we added the black. So here is what the eyes are looking like. I'm going to just do my base off camera and then I'll be back to finish off the lower lash line. Okay, so my base is done. I used the Nabla Close Up Foundation, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. For my highlight, I used the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter. As you can see, it's so intense. And I used, obviously, my Nabla concealer and my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r setting powder in butter. And now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade... shall we go pink? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to take the shade Stay True, which is this one here. It looks so pretty. I really want to try it. I'm going to take that on a pencil brush and I'm going to try and smoke that into the lower lash line. I'm going to try and connect that to the outer corner. That's a really pretty shade. And it's very pigmented like all the other shadows. So I'm very impressed. Now I'm going to go back in with the black shade Temptress, just on the outer corner, just to connect it even more and to smoke out the lower lash line. I think I'm also going to add a bit of the shade Tipsy Girl, which is this like neon pink shade here, just because I want a pop of something on the lower lash line. Let's see how this shade looks. Ah, that is so pretty. Can you see? Ooh. Okay, to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to go in with the shade I'm In It, which is this one here. Wow, that's so nice because it has a kind of, it looks in white in the pan, but when I put it on the lid, it has a pink reflect. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's so nice. I'm not sure if these shades go well together, to be honest, the gold and the pink, but I wanted to try as many as possible. So pink on the eye, like literally, can you see in the pan? It looks like, I mean, it does have a bit of a pink reflect, but not that much. But on the eye, it translates so pink. But I love it, so that's fine. I'm also going to highlight the brow bone. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to add mascara and lashes, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on the palette. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I have to say I really like this palette. Like, I didn't think I would like it this much because when I saw it online it didn't really inspire me. I mean, but when I got it in person I was really excited to try it, and now that I've put it on my eyes I can say that I really like it. Like, the shades are all really pigmented. Most of them were easy to blend. I mean, the shade Crazy, which is the burgundy, darkish burgundy shade, was a little bit harder to blend, but that's normal because purpley dark shades are usually more difficult to blend than oranges and yellows and light browns and stuff like that. But apart from that, all the other shades that I used were really nice. The shade Talia, which is the gold glitter, is really nice. It did take a bit more work, like, to build it up, but maybe it was made to be a eyeshadow topper rather than like a metallic eyeshadow. I feel like it's a pressed glitter rather than a metallic shadow like a Moment. It looks more like a satiny metallic eyeshadow, and Talia looks more like a glitter. But once I built it up, it did come up really nice on the eyes. And yeah, everything blended really well together. I feel like, do you need this palette? I'm not sure. I mean, I really love purpley pink warm shades like these. If you have the original Jaclyn palette, it is very different, but I think you don't really need this palette. If you're a collector of makeup and you love doing bright colourful looks, then I would definitely get it. I feel like, I mean, even though if you had to choose between the original Jaclyn Hill palette and this one, I think I would go for the original, just because it's more, I think it's easier to use for the everyday consumer. I mean, this one you can actually create a lot of neutral looks. Like, if you just look at this portion here, they are very neutral colours, even down here actually. So it gives you the versatility, like if you want to create a colourful look or a neutral look, you can. If I didn't add the purple and the pink and everything and just kept like the top bit orange, gold and yellow, it would have been a very neutral look. So I feel like it is very versatile. I feel like I would repurchase it, but obviously it depends on your taste and what you're looking for in an eyeshadow palette. Obviously the first one is probably more easy to use because the shades are much more neutral, but yeah, I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this review. I mean, this first impression. I hope you enjoyed this first impression tutorial review video, and I hope to see you guys next time on my next video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did like this video, and bye bye.